Uh, ooh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, hello. Meow. Hey, Abs and Clyde and Havoc, welcome out. You were dying of boredom? Perfect. Now you get to listen to me. I'm sure that those noises will entertain you. TFs you into a house cat. You know, cat is one of those TFs that's never really done it for me. But recently I have had a few cats that I've wanted to turn into, like 808 from Hi-Fi Rush. I still want to turn into that. You really want me to be that cyborg? Or gunhead, that's what it was. You're telling me. Giraffe rig time.
Rat is this. The rats are all like this. The rat goes like this.
Oh,
So
good,
the
that's
rat's like
showing
this.
up.
The normal rat is like this. That's the normal rat. Like this, like this. Sniffs. It's like this for quite a while. He's like this.
God, that's so
And then
funny.
maybe he sniffs. You are now a normal rat.
Oh God, I ate
Hey,
too much
Radon, welcome
cheese.
out. Oh God, I'm so fat. No! Yeah, Gunhead would be fun. Well, I did get to be Kip's back half for a little bit. Is that rainbow unicorn you hear? Is it? Um, the artist it says is Erasure. Erasure. One moment. Okay. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this pose. There was an old mobile game from Adult Swim called... Where the hell did my pen just disappear to? How did that even happen? Uh... Alright, 1 second. Old mobile game from Adult Swim called Robot Unicorn Attack was glorious. Watched Minecraft movie today. Thought it was going to be a fun trash watch, but it was very boring. I'm sorry. Hey, Kitsina. Welcome out. My pen has flipped off into the dimensions in between. I've got to find it. There it is. It like fell and I didn't even hear it hit the ground.
It's a gift sub!
Hey, Orange Onion, thank you so much for the gift sub, man. I appreciate that a bunch.
Twisting and turning through space
Welcome
and time,
out.
Trevor's
It's
new
good to
form
see ya.
stops on a dime. These are some major raptor ramifications.
Raptor time. My bell is getting a lot of work. It understands the game. Like when Jack Black did the really old meme that is now dead because Hollywood has tried to capitalize on it, where he's like, as a child I yearned for the mines. Nothing makes something more uncool than companies and corporations trying to capitalize on it. They have a fat piglin named General Chungus. Oh, God. I did lose weight.
Ooh, a resub!
Hey, resub. Hey, Miles, welcome out. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Hey, Pie Man, welcome out. You found something I could TF into, Miles? Ooh. Oh yeah, you'll hear all kinds of songs on my stream. Kojima's got some good taste in music, yeah. Oh yeah, Britney Spears is great.
Twisting and turning through space and time, Trevor's new form stops on a dime. Did somebody say trick or treat?
Trick time. Hmm. I like this, but it looks off at the same time.
Ooh, a resub!
Hey, Red, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Welcome out. It's okay, Orange Onion. You've always got another shot to make me a tail. Who said you could TF people in the birds, lawbreaker? I've got your TF right here, lawbreaker. You got any gum? Any jawbreakers? Here's the only jawbreaker you'll be getting, lawbreaker. It is so funny. I'm quoting an old TMNT thing with Casey Jones for anyone that doesn't know. Who's the bird now? My favorite edit of a Popeye cartoon was like when he was it's Bluto and Popeye, right? Bluto and Popeye. It's when they were in a contest. Okay, thank you. And Bluto like picks up a gun and he aims at a candle and he shoots it 5 times and it turns into smaller candles, and then Popeye's muttering to himself. He's like, oh, yeah, think pretty good, huh? And then Popeye just takes the gun and eats it, and then the edit stops there after Popeye eats the gun. It makes him look fucking crazy. Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch. I'm confiscating your Gasol greens. Now pay the judge a fine or it's off to Chad. Used to be sexually attracted to Bluto and Pete. I know plenty of friends who like that body type. What? Why? Oh, that's why. Fixed. Symbols. Reverse Meet Team Fortress 2 trailers. They're hilarious. One for Demo Man. Demo Man Lectar. That's funny. But just because it burns doesn't mean you're gonna die. What if I... Na 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 na. Shit. I want to start a fight. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Looks like I'm good to move on the line art. Sweet. Hey, Kane. Welcome out. Good to see ya. A line figure. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh. Stretch. Get this party started. Hmm. Actually, let me look at that reference image.
Twisting and turning through space and time, Trevor's new form stops on a dime. Tattletale, that's me.
Me. Tattletale time. Now I'm La Linea, an Italian cartoon figure. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Just a line. That doesn't align with what I wanted. Yeah. Look at that good chocobo foot. Don't you just want that talon to wrap around your face and squeeze you? See ya, Abson. Yeah, there you go. See? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just get a nice bird massage all over your face. You just want to be mauled. It's not my fault that birds are hot. Nah, I don't like those. Hey, look, you already know I've got a crush on Tulin. Hey, Winter Breeze, welcome out. Good to see ya, a naysayer. I haven't watched the trailer yet. Yeah, Beastars has got a great opening theme. Speaking of great themes, or just great music, Hmm. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. Snake mammal ship dynamic. I enjoy that. This is coming along. I'm happy with it. But y'all must excuse me for just a little bit. I need to run to the restroom. I will be right back. Hey guys, I am back. Oh, so when I was downstairs earlier, the radio was on, and I heard, you know how various services will advertise themselves on the radio, and sometimes it's stuff like, oh, if you have taken this medicine, you may be compensated for money because there's been a recall. So call this number to see if like you will get any money back because you have been negatively affected by so and so, right? Well, this one was about Facebook and Instagram and how you might be entitled to cash back. Now I'm going to let you guess. What do you think the subject, like it's about Facebook and Instagram? Why do you think that people might be entitled to money back from using Facebook and Instagram for a lawsuit? For phishing scams? It's a good guess. Anyone else have a guess on this? Okay, so you know how every now and then, if you're listening to radio, they'll have stuff where it's like, oh, if you've used this medication, it turns out there was a problem with it, and if you have been negatively affected, you might be entitled to money back. So it was that, but for Facebook and Instagram, where they were saying, call this number because you may be entitled to money back. Mesothelioma.
Twisting and turning through space and time, Trevor's new form stops on a dime.
Roomba time. So, with Facebook and Instagram, it was because they're addictive. It said Mark Zuckerberg and so knew that these social media platforms were addictive, so you may be compensated for money. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with the fact that people can be addicted to, well, anything really. Like some addictions are less severe than others. Some people like latch on to things. Sometimes it is hard to like manage your time properly and you can get sucked into things too much. That can happen with anything though. This feels like a I don't know. Like I understand drama and outrage content can be addictive. I get sucked into that stuff, which is why I try to avoid it because I know that I get sucked into it. But this feels like a non-issue for a court case kind of thing. And minions and used car posts. That's definitely a scam. I didn't even think of it in that way, but you're right. Get sucked into you. Oh, I would happily get sucked into you. But see, now you got me thinking. Now I want to get sucked into tooling again. I know what I like. I know what I want. I want that cute bird to make me part of him. I need to get rid of one of these. There we go. Super users are getting addicted. I mean, again, how do I phrase this? I don't doubt that. But at the same time, that feels a bit sensationalized. However, it's kind of my thing where, I've had to deal with people who just view a certain amount of like playing video games as an addiction, and it's like way below the threshold that I play them, and it depends on the individual, right? And it depends on your moderation of it with other things. I do not doubt that people can get addicted to it or that they are. I'm not calling that into question. I would just question what the article is considering an addiction as someone who has seen people claim that video games are addiction by nature of playing a game for an hour in a day kind of thing. I'm very distrustful. And you should be able to think for yourself, but I would also ask, I mean, there's always technological advances that help people out more and more. Yeah, I don't think it's viable in a court case. But you're addicted to transforming, Trevor. Oh, I am perfectly happy with people having that addiction. Please do that all you want. Force me to be anything you want me to be. Hell yeah.
You're telling me.
That's what I'm talking about. See? Like giraffe rig tail. Yeah. Okay, we got one chocobo down. Hey, it's the Japanese version of Bad Apple. You're a Luddite when it comes to Gen AI. It's scary someone would sue over their own addictions. I agree. But then you have like other stuff where, it's designed to prey on people's addictions, and that stuff is allowed for some reason. I do think that people need to learn how to regulate themselves, but I think I've told y'all before about the most disgusting thing I saw when it comes to video games, and it's why I refuse to play. Like, I did play it for a little bit, but this still sticks in my craw really bad about, what was it, multiverses. So, that game is a free-to-play game with microtransactions, right? Typical stuff, like microtransactions have become so prevalent that, like, if you attempt to argue that they're bad, then people just shut you down because they're like, no, they're not. You don't have to buy them because it doesn't affect you winning the game or not. It's all cosmetic, so it doesn't matter, which I think is utter fucking bullshit, and that is not a good argument. But that's what people say now. And then Multiverses comes out and everyone tries to get me to play it. So I finally make an account with that. And man, I can't get this beat to look like I want it to. One moment. But like, I make an account, and as I'm logging in, it's like, how old are you? And I'm like, well, that's none of your fucking business. I can't stand all of this data collection and them trying to like find out how old you are every fucking where on the internet. So I'm like, yeah, I'm under 10, whatever. I don't care. I'm not giving you my real age. And because I said that I was under 10, I couldn't access the online features. Like, I could not access most of the game. I couldn't play against other people or anything. You know what I could access, though? I could access the microtransaction store. I could still purchase things for an obscene amount of money, even though I didn't have access to the main game to, like, really unlock the stuff. I could still enter my parents' credit card information and buy stuff at an overcharged price. And that is the type of stuff that I think there needs to be laws against. And there needs to be a lot more protections for kids out there with that kind of stuff. That's the kind of manipulative stuff that is allowed. So it doesn't make sense to me. Because you'll have Pokemon games, and it's like, oh, we cut out all the slot machines and the gambling because we don't want kids to do that. But FOMO practices in Fortnite and rotating stuff in the shop and stuff, that's allowed? The stuff in Pokemon doesn't even matter. You're not spending real money. That is like a non-issue. But the stuff in Fortnite has a FOMO element to it and is similar-ish to gambling. I mean, gacha is way more like gambling. But, like, kids of any age are allowed to access this stuff, and it's just allowed. Things are so surface level, and it confuses me why people don't see this. I don't know. I don't get it. That's the stuff that bothers me, though. I don't know. I think that some people aren't like close enough to the source to really get it. So I do think that you have some people that legit do care about kids not being taken advantage of. But then you have others where they just pretend like they care, but they actually don't. And like, let's ignore just the kids for a moment. Like, that stuff is manipulative for people who might have a hard time regulating themselves or controlling themselves from impulse purchases, of which I do fall into that category. I think I do pretty well at controlling myself, but it does happen. The impulse purchase stuff does happen to me. She's just in the background. That whole thing with 2K's basketball game a few years back. A trailer that was all about microtransactions, and it's rated for kids ages 3 and up. Ugh. And with FIFA. It's upsetting, but it's also disappointing. You know, I grew up with video games, and sure, Nintendo always had peripherals. Sure, arcade games made stuff difficult, so you had to spend more quarters. It's not like there wasn't always something. But this current stuff feels more manipulative in a way that's just, it really rubs me the wrong way. I think, like, you know, being upset and being disappointing are good words to describe it. You had to grind a week straight to unlock the ability to buy a skin that was only available for 3 weeks, but worth every quest that was available in-game. Pretty mad about it, but lost the ability to say no to Fortnite a while ago, considering your account is ancient and you still have it. Only reason Fortnite still appeals to me is because I still have friends that play it and want to play it. So long as it's a social game, I'll keep playing it. And that makes sense. Otherwise, as an adult, I do spend a lot of money on cosmetics on games just because looking good in games is what I enjoy doing. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, you do have to be responsible with your money, and if you can afford it and you want to do it, there's nothing wrong with that. I just wish the FOMO and wasn't there, and I wish that they didn't take advantage of people. I have, okay, so you know, I've been talking about, you know, cosmetics, FOMO, and stuff like that. Let me give an example of some cosmetics that I actually do like, and I have supported the developers because I like the way they do it. And, oh, Habit just mentioned it, Deep Rock Galactic. They did everything that they did in the game. You have tons of cosmetics that you can unlock in the game, and then they come out with a DLC pack for cosmetics you have to buy. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I want to support them. They've had like all of this like stuff that they've added in. There's tons of cosmetics in the game already, and I kind of like the look of this DLC cosmetic, so I'm going to get that. And then they come out with like a new season where they add a bunch more cosmetics that you can grind for and whatnot. And then they'll come out with a new DLC pack that you can buy too that isn't a part of that. And I'm like, I like that. I will buy this too because I want to support them. And then once you can grind for the cosmetics in the new season, but if you do miss that season, it goes into another section of the game where you can still grind for it in a different way to unlock the stuff you might have missed. Like, Deep Rock Galactic, those people understand game design, and they also understand how to monetize it without it feeling like it's taking advantage of the people who like the game. I really like their model and their system. It's really good. So sometimes I feel like I could be a bit too hard ass, but then I see stuff like Deep Rock Galactic and it's like, no, like this is great. I love the way that they do this. I don't mind supporting them. I'm willing to buy the stuff I want. It's when companies feel like they're taking advantage of you or when they haven't developed stuff after the initial release. Or when the outfits feel prohibitively expensive. Like, it's like, okay, how much do I pay for a game? $40 to $60? Okay. Why is this one outfit half of the cost of the entire game? I don't want to pay that. I would pay like 50 cents to $1 for this outfit. Why am I paying $30? It's just too much. They're trying to identify whales and exploit them. Yeah. Let it be. Also, with all of this said, I do want to point out I have also spent money in Fortnite on skins and stuff, probably more than I should have. So, like, it's not like I haven't participated in some of the microtransaction stuff myself. There are things that I want, but I know the type of like buyer's remorse that I get, and I just don't like seeing others taken advantage of, and I don't like the way that the system is mainly set up. It's added Seth Rogen as an operator in multiplayer. Oh my god. Yeah, oh, I feel that pie very much. Fortnite business practices lately have sickened me. They're lucky I was a big fan of the niche meta like Darth Jar Jar. Oh, what have they done recently? I mean, yeah, I understand the whole like I'm not as against using it as I used to be, and I do get the free games on there and take advantage of that. But have they done anything new recently? No. And that's what makes you beautiful. You don't know you're bootyful. But I TF'd you and made your ass big, and now you're bootyful. That's how the song goes. It's okay. I know that most people don't pick up on those subtle nuances the first time they hear the song, but that's why I'm here to help you understand. Kingdom commies. There was some TikTok I saw with this like old guy advertising guitars he was selling. And he like kept using sexual terms like, we've got the best sloppy tops here. Look at these amazing back shots. As he like just shows the back of the guitar, and one of the comments was like, help, what is grandpa talking about? I got them moves like Jagger. Oh yeah, they're got the moves like Jagger. That's how it goes. It's okay. I know that y'all like my singing. And it goes like this. They censor that on the radio. 'Cause they're cowards. I just need to adjust this a little. Yeah. But I'm shifting gears. Hey, Baltimore, welcome out. Good to see ya. That's not people not knowing bukkake means other things on food menus. Oh. I did not know that. Oh. There we go. I think this is looking good. I do think that the tail needs to be a bit bigger, though. So I'm going to try and make these bigger. And if it doesn't look good, then I'll just undo. Hmm. Hmm. I think that looks better. Hmm. 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 Yeah. I undid my eyes. That would be a funny update. Ooh. Wow, wow. Hmm. Man, I feel like I wanted to show y'all something on YouTube, but now I can't remember what it was. It was something funny. Man, that completely left my mind. I don't even remember what it was. Yeah, I hate it when that happens, for sure. I don't know, it was just something silly and funny. I can't remember what it is now. February 2025, okay. Gotta rockin' with something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. Crying a rockin' of sight. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Rat is this. The rats are all like this. The rat goes like this. So the rat's like this. The normal rat is like this. That's the normal rat. Like this, like this. It sniffs. It's like this for quite a while. He's like this. And then maybe he sniffs. You are now a normal rat.
Normal rat
Oh, you want me
time.
to be emo?
Hey, Quentin. Welcome out. Good to see ya. I am now a normal rat. chocobo sighting. The highway to the danger zone. Ooh, a remix of it? Nice. So, is this a song that was made for Top Gun, or is it a song that Top Gun used? It's for a. Well, I just meant the song in general, not the one that you shared. I'm gonna pull that up after this. I would love to be turned into a chocobo just to be baked into a chicken pot pie. How does that rhyme go? something, something, a pocket full of rye, 25 blackbirds baked in a pie. 25 chocobos baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. It was written for the Top Gun movie. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let me pull up the one you shared. And let's make sure that you can hear it. Now you can. Oh, that's funny. Do I like songs from the Black Crows? Maybe. I'm not familiar with the band though. Not off the top of my head. Might want to sacrifice some overused forms for new ones? Maybe. Ooh. Hmm. Oh, that's cool, Habit. Oh, nice. Those don't ring any bells for me, but I'll have to give them a listen. There we go. Hmm. Nice. That was really good. Hmm. Hmm. Sounds like trauma team music. Hey, Shiark, welcome out. Good to see ya. Yeah, that sounds good, Winter Breeze. I love that. Yeah, there's it's not Ace Combat, but there is a game like it I was playing, and I need to finish it. I think it was Wing Commander or something. Ah, is that the one? Oh, it was not Wing Commander. It was Project Wingman, which is, I believe, made by people that really love the Ace Combat series. It's a good one. Oh, well. This song's so fun. Mighty Switch Force. That name sounds familiar, but no, I don't think I've ever heard the OST for it. The people you've been running into today are out of their minds scary? Uh-oh, what's happened? Yeah, I think that's good. Insane old people that live in their own worlds, and now you're being held up at work because one showed up late and can't get her act together. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I really like Big Hero 6, but I like the first half of the movie. And the second half isn't bad, but I just prefer the first half of it. I don't know, I kind of liked it when it was its own thing and not another superhero thing. That feeling when you fast forward a movie to get to the part you want to see. I remember, I remember being a kid and watching The Little Mermaid, and the part where King Trident like gets really angry at her always scared me as a kid. And like I love that movie a lot though, and I would just watch it over and over and over again, and every time it got to that part I would be like, "Oh, maybe he won't get mad at her this time. Maybe things will be different." I remember thinking that. All the dolphin, dolphin, dolphin. I don't want this here. That's in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. Oh yeah, this definitely makes me want to watch Sing again. I love Sing and Sing 2. Though they are so good. And you want to talk about like a mood for a character to transform into? Portia. Portia from Sing 2 is amazing. I fucking love Portia. Her design and everything. God, I want to be her so bad. Love bimbo bratty wolves. I don't, it's, oh man, her design is so good. Just love the way I love the way she looks. It's so good. Oh, I have a drink downstairs that I need to go grab. I will be right back. Hey, guess who's back? It's me. Hoo-hoo! I didn't get caught. Hey, Niru, welcome out. It's good to see ya. I'm gonna finish up this and I'm gonna switch over to some games. Hmm. Just now noticing how my initials are also TF. Aw, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, Niru. Honestly, though, the initial thing, that was just a complete accident. But, I'll take it. Hey, it's Cam. Welcome out. Good to see ya. Question for you, how have you found being an art streamer on Twitch? I really like it. So, there's some give and take with it, right? I really like Twitch because I can have these little interactive things with my audience, like them transforming me and stuff. Like, it makes it fun. I can also clip moments, I can, save the stream, stuff like that. Maybe you can do that on Picardo or Pixel. I don't know. Picardo and Pixel are a lot more lenient when it comes to, adult art. So, if I were to ever want to stream adult art, I would need to do it on Picardo or Pixel. I cannot do that on Twitch. I am very limited in that fashion here. However, that doesn't stop me from streaming games like Outlast or just making whatever crash joke I want to make. I can still do that, but yeah, I can't draw everything that I would want to draw. But I do have I think it's good to have backup streaming places in case you're in the mood to draw a particular thing and one of them limits you. With Twitch, I do enjoy streaming here because I like the people that enjoy watching my content. I enjoy interacting with them. I like having my fun little redeems and stuff that I do. I love making the jokes that I do. And it's nice that because I am affiliated, just streaming in general, my commissions are my main source of income, but streaming in general will gradually get me a little bit of extra money. As long as I'm on top of stuff with my art and everything, it's just a little bit of extra money to put to the side, and it's pretty nice. You were thinking of getting on Twitch and just gaming and being a bigger part of a community and meeting more people? I think that's fine. Like, I game on here too. My channel is for my art and gaming, and we were about to switch over anyway. But yeah, I totally think that would work. You should do it. And the people that do show up and like stick around, like there are people that want to be there and they're there for you. So just always be yourself and have fun with it and play the stuff you want to play and do it exactly how you want to do it. I've enjoyed it a lot. I think you would too. Welcome to being free, Clyde. That's how you feel. Okay, I should have everything done here. Let me get this exported. Exported, uploaded. Jump on it. No, I didn't mean to click the desktop button. That's not what I wanted at all. No. Runs people off the road while watching the stream. Hmm. 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 Come on, Google Drive. I don't have time for your nonsense. Just let me share the goddamn link, you piece of shit. Thank you. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. And then let me respond to a message real quick. Oh man, everyone messaging me all at the same time. Okay, let's see. Now to catch up on chat here. Do you have nitpicky clients who are all over your work sometimes? I was thinking about trying to set up streaming, but I have so many like that I know I would never get their comms done if they're watching, which I know they'd be sure to. I have had every now and then I will get someone that's a little bit more nitpicky. Usually it was my IRL friends that were pretty nitpicky, rather than like clients I worked with online. The only time I've ever had people that were overly nitpicky was when I offered free art through, like, it's like, oh, I hit a milestone. Let me just do a stream where I do free art for people. And then that ended up going pretty. I don't. I didn't like break down or anything. I didn't yell at anybody. Like, nothing like happened. It's just that I got people that wanted art and they were getting free art and they were like overly nitpicky. Like, you had to have like exact pattern and color matches. There was absolutely zero room for interpretation at all. It was very hard set. Like, if you didn't do this, they would get upset at you. Which is kind of why I stopped doing raffles and free art stuff. I still want to. I've hit milestones and I'd like to do some more art raffles. It's just, it's kind of been on the back burner where it's like, oh, I want to, but I keep thinking back to that. But yeah, like as far as like people that actually commission me, no, I haven't had problems with anyone that I can think of. It is possible that you will have someone that is more nitpicky. It's just about how you maintain being professional. And remember that you can always decline a commission too. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you need to do a refund, you can do that just to like be free of any drama that's too much for you. Google insulting me. I'm going to go slower because of that. Free art's a fun idea, but some people take advantage of it. Absolutely. I think I'm a pretty closed off individual. Like, I do overshare. I tend to overshare. I know I do. But I'm also pretty, like, closed off. I don't like talking about stuff that I do. I just like doing it. So I know sometimes when people ask me, like, hey, what art are you working on? What pictures are you working on? Do you have any ideas? And they just want to know, they like what I make, and they're just kind of picking my brain, seeing if I have anything fun, right? I get that. But I have a hard time talking about stuff. I don't want to talk about it. I want to do it. Because I know that if I talk about it, I'm expending energy explaining it, and then I won't have the energy to do it. So it can be, I know it can be frustrating when someone's like, hey, what are you working on? And I just say commissions because I'm not really giving a description of what I'm working on. But it's easier for me to manage my energy levels that way. It's harder for me to talk about it and to keep doing it. Yeah, I agree with Niru. You do what you want to do, and if a situation comes up, deal with it then, and then you learn from that experience. I mean, that's what's worked for me. Like, I didn't plan for every contingency, but if something happens, then I might adjust how I do things. Where it's like, oh, I like that. I will do this. Like, oh, I wasn't so fond of this experience. I might have to make a few changes here. You had a friend like that, knew him for years, got art together, but he was so demanding and rude to the artist. That's a shame. I'm sorry, Shiart. I think it's good that you set your boundaries. It's working with people is very tough. I am not always the best at it. I'm not, you know, it's funny because I don't think I would be good at customer service, but I know that my job kind of entails customer service. I have to interact with people. But there's also a difference between when I'm doing it for myself and doing it for a company. Like, it's stressful still, and I don't always understand the right social cues, but I really love art, and it's what I want to do, and that makes up for it for me. It's a learning experience. You just figure out how to talk, how to properly inflect your voice so you come off better. I still make mistakes, I still get misunderstood, but I do my best with it. And that's all anyone can do. Give some people an inch and they'll take a mile, yeah. The itch there is not having to pay. It's always the free ones, isn't it? I don't have the luxury to say no to anything, unfortunately. Nah, I get you. You know, I don't know if this would work for you, but I know your internet is a bit finicky and stuff, but I was the most productive when I was doing in-stream commissions. I would do a stream. I would have the person in the stream, but I wouldn't offer anything excessive. Like, I would do like line art. It wouldn't go beyond line art for me. But now, like, if I did that again, I would probably, like, I've been working on my sketches because I want to do sketch commissions, offer those to people, maybe a little bit lower in price, but I can do them really fast. And having the person in there to make corrections and stuff is just so much faster. You just, like, you keep the stuff small and simple, and then they're there, and boom, you just, like, crank those out. Where I was doing like 3 to 6 drawings a day for the weekdays. And I was giving myself like 2 day weekends or 3 day weekends. It did end up being a little bit too much, which is why I want to restructure it a little bit. But I was really productive then, and that worked for me. The only problem that that you get in with that is that a lot of your gallery ends up being really quick stuff and maybe not the best that you can do. But that's why you mix it up with like very detailed drawings for yourself, just to show off what you're capable of, and then you offer those once in a blue moon while, keeping your workflow very simple. It's not hard. You can get some money in quickly, and you offer people what they like to see too. Favorite comps have always been ones where you have a pretty general idea, you find an artist who vibes with the idea, and they make the piece the way they want to. And that can be a lot of fun too. I definitely like, if I'm being commissioned, I like something somewhere in the middle where I can do like more structured ones if they want it, but like having full artistic flow is a little much for me because I have to figure out everything. But something in the middle where it's like, oh, I have this idea and we're kind of like this, and they just give me an overview of it, then I can fill in the gap there. I think that's what works best for me. Oh, by the way, you don't have to talk. I like talking because I like making jokes and interacting. Uh, I have my quiet spells too. I'm not a very social individual, but I am a goofball and I love being funny and silly and I like making people laugh. So that works for me. You can do a stream and never talk. There's nothing wrong with that. You feel me there? You have a working on tab in your stream to hopefully circumvent that situation. Yeah, I need to get caught up on my queue. I need to rework my commission stuff so I can take comics and sequences off. Not that I don't want to do those, but I have found that those overwhelm me to the point of inactivity, and that puts me really behind, and that's overall not good for my production. I want to do them and I would like to do them for people, but I've got to cut back if I want to stay productive. I can do them for myself, but until I can manage myself a little bit better, I just need to take those off and then work on stuff that is just more of what I can handle at the moment. Oh yeah, me and Niru have both been doing this for years. You miss those types of stream days. I'll put that in my notes. Not sure what stage would be like for me just yet, but I'll experiment. See, the great thing about streaming is it can be whatever you want it to be. I know that it's really easy to get pigeonholed into an idea. Like you see the way that other people do stuff, and it's like, oh, I might need to do it that way. But like you can set up your stream however you want to do it. You can decorate the border of your stream, or you cannot decorate it. You can make it look however you want to. You can have a Solna that you have displayed on screen, or you can have nothing and you can just communicate through text. Like it is your playground to do whatever you want to with it. It is your personal stream. Make it something that exemplifies you. You take sketch missions when you're warming up or taking a cooldown. That's a good idea. I'm trying to get my sketches so they're a little bit more readable so that people would want them and they're not like such a mess. You get that? That's why I like having several ideas, finding what the artist vibes with and what they seem interested in doing. I get that. It won't work for every artist. Yeah. Okay. So they are happy with this. We've got that all done with, and now we can switch over to some games. Clyde, what is your honey egg doing in Havoc's game? I can't believe you would do this. Yep, I fully agree with Niru. Yeah, that's no problem, She-Arc, and it's okay. It can be tough to deal with in the moment, but, it helps you understand what you're willing to work with. So, once you get through that, you can understand where to set those boundaries up.